somehow I've become friends with the sheriff. But I always think like, there's cops, there's like highway patrol, and there's sheriffs. There's sheriffs, I believe. But there's like one guy sheriff, like the head sheriff, I guess. So anyway, I've run across this guy at a couple of charity events, and him and I, apparently, I don't remember this, but we exchanged numbers, and he texted me a couple weeks ago. And it's so funny because I was in the studio with you guys when the sheriff goes, "Hey, Johnjay, love to get together with you. It's Paul." And I'm like, remember, I go, "Who the hell's Paul?" Right? And then 5 minutes later, he tells me it's Paul, Sheriff Paul. And I was like, "Oh." And I go, "I knew that, man. Sorry, I'm on the air. I didn't respond quick enough." So anyway. So I'm meeting with the sheriff today when I get off the air. And it's funny how I haven't worn pants in about 5 weeks.
Isn't it amazing?
Right. I haven't worn pants because I gained some weight over the summertime and I haven't feel comfortable. But I got to go meet the sheriff. And I feel like if I meet the sheriff, I should be wearing pants. Right. So this morning, I just got in the studio 5 minutes before the show started pretty much because I was trying to find pants. And that was one of the things that delayed my entry into the studio. And then a couple months ago, I bought these new Jordans. And I thought, I'll wear my Jordans to this meeting. And I started thinking about how in life, that's dressing up for me now. Pants and Jordans. Do you know what I mean? I think if this was...
It's not like slacks and dress shoes and a blazer.
And a tie or whatever.
It's not like shorts and no sweats.
No, that's it. That's how I'm like, okay. And I got this black T-shirt that I wear every day. I had like 30 black T-shirts. I'm like, all right, this is my newest black T-shirt. I'll wear this black T-shirt.
For fancy night.
Yeah. I wear the black T-shirt. I found some pants that I stretched out and that they put on, and I'm wearing these Jordans now. I'm dressed up. So I caught my reflection when I was leaving the house, and I thought, really, that's what's dressed up for me now? I just wonder if the sheriff is going to go, really? You're coming here to meet the sheriff? This is what you're wearing? I don't know. You know what I mean? And then, because I'm meeting the sheriff, I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't go alone. So I'm like, can I bring my wife? And then the sheriff's assistant texted me yesterday, "Hey, I'm just confirming tomorrow, you and the sheriff are going to meet." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "And I'm bringing my wife." I go, "Is he going to bring his wife? This would be great. It'll be like a double date." And then the assistant responds, "Veronica's not coming." And I'm like, "Okay, but I'm bringing my wife because I won't remember anything."
Oh, you're bringing your wife so that she can keep track of the details. I thought you were bringing your wife so that he doesn't try to take you in.
Take me in what? Oh, and arrest me? Yeah, this is one of those tricks where they get people that help me win the lottery and then they arrest them all.
Because you're like, "I'm not going alone."
So they didn't say it was okay for you to bring your wife. You're just...
Yeah, no, they said, I confirmed it when they called me. Because after him and I texted, I said, yeah. Then, he had his people call me. And then I was driving. Good. I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm driving. I said, and I'm not going to remember any of this. And then they're like, well, I'll give you a calendar appointment. I go, that doesn't work for me either. No. So I don't know how to work the calendar appointment.
Yeah, so let's say your lunch is at 11:30. What would your calendar say?
Probably 2. Because I put it in.
I cannot understand how you just can't put the time in that stuff is happening.
I'll tell you why. Because the Samsung phone is superior, especially the calendar, than the iPhone.
Okay.
And so I had a Samsung phone, which is the Samsung calendar, and Kyle, you have one, is a brilliant, easy, simple, genius calendar. The iPhone calendar is ridiculous. You click on something and then you've got and it's hard even to explain because if you've only used the iPhone, it makes sense to you, but the Samsung's a lot easier.
Well, I've never liked the iPhone calendar, even though I'm a big Apple fan of everything. I'm always looking for a new calendar app.
I love Apple. I love Apple because I love the people that work at Apple. I feel like I feel loyal to them because they're so nice, but the calendar sucks.
It's not great.
So that's why I've come up with my own system that if my meeting is at 10:30, I would put 2 on my phone because it's easier.
If you
guys scroll for 10:30.
If you saw the number of planning apps I have on my phone, because I haven't found a calendar or a planning app that you can map out everything, I've spent hours and hours looking. I probably have 15 of them on my phone.
They don't have
right
a good
now.
one.
I don't think there's a really good one. They're either too easy or they're way too complicated.
Right.
I just want one that you can use.
Why would they make that important when they put the phone in? When they make the phone, here's an easy calendar thing.
Have stuff for the show, stuff for your personal life. Here's stuff we want to do for the show. Here's stuff we want to do for the personal life. Cool little list.
Oh, I don't even need that. I just want to be able to put an appointment at a certain time without have to scrolling the 30, 15, 20, 25, 30, just whatever.